Hi, welcome to our home. We're a big-time Scentsy family. We like to think of this as a family business, and we all help Jennifer in different ways to do different things. How do you help?
I label stuff and I help her put her party orders and I go to events with her.
I also label stuff and I organize her stuff.
Time for bed, everybody!
About 2.5 years ago, or almost 3 years ago now, we moved from Jacksonville, which is a smaller town about a half an hour away, and we were starting a new church. My husband is music minister at our church, and we had just moved to Chatham. Jerry, who is my superstar director, called me and asked if she could drop off a warmer to my house.
When the Scentsy warmer was brought to our house and left with us, it was okay. You know, it was nice. I thought okay. And then Jennifer came to me later and said, "What do you think about me joining this $99?" And I said, "You don't want to do that. You don't do it. There's candles everywhere. It's not going to amount to anything. You don't want to do that."
I ended up joining that night, and from there on out, he's been thrilled with the progress that we've seen with my business and just what it's done for our family. It's been a huge blessing for us.
The financial thing has been awesome because we are in a spot where we've never been. We make more money now than we've ever brought in. And then her job with Scentsy, it's family oriented, and it just keeps our family together, and yet she's still doing what she enjoys too.
Scentsy has allowed us to keep homeschooling and to, fulfill that dream and that desire. I can't imagine sending my kids back to public school now. So
I like Scentsy because I get to spend more time with my family and I get to homeschool.
I like homeschool because it's just like we have more freedom to do stuff.
when people own their own business, it's an amazing opportunity, just like Kayla. When Kayla had that desire to be an independent consultant for Scentsy, that was a perfect opportunity for her to start her own business.
Yes, I am going to school right now. I'm a full-time college student, but I am getting a degree in business management just to further my business as being an entrepreneur just a little bit more. But I know I'll be with Scentsy as long as I can for the rest of my life.
I think it's so important to have great relationships with both your upline and your downline.
I didn't get into Scentsy to build a relationship, but it was so fun to build that relationship with you, and I think it's important to have the upline because you go up with your concerns, and your problems and your questions, because you don't want to do that with your downline. And in that, you're building that relationship, and you're getting to know each other, and through that, this beautiful, wonderful relationship emerges that you just don't know what you do without.
This is a map that I received a couple of years ago at Leadership from Orville and Heidi, and it went along with just setting your goals. I'm a huge goal setter, and so I believe if you have them written down that you'll achieve them a lot more easily. So this map for me has I've watched it grow from all of the states that I have consultants on my downline in. And the fun thing about it is that I actually started out in a very generalized area in the Midwest, and now every time that I get a new team member in an additional state, I color it with green. Green means life, and so I just colored it green to represent how my business is growing and thriving.
Very proud of her and what she's accomplished in the past, well, with everything in her life, but with Scentsy in the past 2.5 years, she has done great.
I would like to tell my mom that I'm happy that she's selling Scentsy. If someone would think about joining Scentsy, I would tell them that they should do it because they would end up like my mom.
There's probably a lot of skeptical men out there like I was when Jennifer started with this, and I say fully support your wife in this, and you'll be glad you did.
I grew up very frugal, and that's how I am, and I don't think that I'll ever change no matter how much money I'm making, but it's definitely been worth it. It's been a ride, and I look forward to what is coming in our future.